We're going to keep rocking with time. I want to speak about time in a way that warns us against wastefulness. But I'm going to say this positively, and I want to show you one verse. Time is cumulative. Time is cumulative. So we build to be able to seize opportunities. There are opportunities in my life that I can seize now in ways I would not have been able to seize 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 25 years ago. Lord willing, if I continue to be a decent steward of time, then in 10 years, if the Lord gives me that, then I will be able to seize moments of time in ways I wouldn't be able to today, because time is cumulative. What I do in a moment doesn't just remain in the moment. Instead, it moves to the next, and to the next, and to the next, and to the next. Think about a relationship that you happen to repeatedly in a positive way. You build on that. I sometimes say, I've even done this before when I've had to confront somebody. I can go with confidence to the relationship because I know what the chips I put on the table. I know how I've happened to the moments of time in such a way that, okay, this is not an isolated affair. And if they end up treating it like an isolated affair, I might remind them gently, wait a minute, let's put this in the context of, and I'll say in the context of our relationship. That's another way of saying in the context of the cumulative time frames that we've interacted, because time is cumulative. So that's why knowledge is built is cumulative and so forth. With that in mind, listen to Hebrews 5:12, which is a rebuke that the author of Hebrews is making to his audience. For Hebrews 5:12, for though by this time you ought to be teachers, you need someone to teach you again the basic principles of the oracles of God. You need milk, not solid food. He's telling them, what he's getting at in the context is, I want to go in and talk about something deep and some deep theology, but I can't do it yet. By this time, he said, you ought to be teachers. You've been a Christian long enough that you should have been building and seizing the moments. And the fact that you haven't has made it so that in the moment right now, you can't seize it as you ought to be able to seize it. If you want to lift a certain weight at the gym, you've got to build and build and build and build to be able to do it. And if you just get on the bench and don't build and build and build, it's going to come collapsing on your chest and you're going to look like an idiot. Right? Cumulative. So time is cumulative. That means don't waste it, because your waste today affects what you're able to do tomorrow. You got to hear it again. Your waste today will affect what you're able to do tomorrow. Build for the glory of God. Seize time that way. It's cumulative. Take care.